I don't give a fuck what a nigga say about me, man.
The black man God, the black man God, it's the black man God, it's the black man God.
Stand up. Yeah,
the black man God, the black man God, it's the black man God. Is he really God? Yeah, I walk up in the spot, head held high. I don't give a fuck, nigga, I ain't never lied on these tracks, I'm the real. Gotta check the facts, get your cap peeled, better fall back. AR-Zoe in this bitch right now. I don't give a fuck if you don't like me right now. You better respect my gangster right now, or you can get laid the fuck down. Yeah, I'm going hard, cause I'm a god, and I got me a goddess, ass so soft. Niggas mad cause I'm winning, and these niggas lost. I can get fresh, don't care what it costs. The black man God, the black man God, it's the black man God, it's the black man God.
stand up. Yeah,
the black man God, the black man God, it's the black man God. Is he really God?
Fucking with us all, thinking that they stars, they know who we are.
Question, you already listed the weapon. Me and G the best friends. You get the crushing. Who stepping? The session with blessing. I push the chest. Blow your mind like I hold your time. I'm the sun that's known to shine beyond the golden line. If it's called you fine, you better do a slow rewind. She shall be fried from the savage. Iris, the Mappers, supreme mathematics, universal comprehension. Can't stop in this dimension. Battle ops in the trenches. That was my pops. They was lifting at the top. Never mentioned the drenching. History I've been in. Lair and winning. Do what I feel, no sinning. 6 electron, 6 proton, 6 neutron, all leg, head and arm. When I said I'm on, you be dead and go. You're just another part of me treading.
The black man God, the black man God, it's the black man God, it's the black man God.
Stand up. Yeah,
the black man God, the black man God, it's the black man God. Is he really God?
Fucking with us all, thinking that they stars, they know who we are.
So everybody, this is More Vision. It's More Vision, More Vision podcast. My name is ASAR.
AR. So, you know what I mean? Hosting right now with my man ASAR. So
Right.
This test run in, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna start having these podcasts on a regular basis once we, you know what I'm saying, get our shit together and, you know what I'm saying, be able to come with that real talk.
Right.
And you know.
Be a minute though, be a minute. We start, you know what I'm saying, baby steps. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? It's good. Like, you know what I mean? So basically, you know, what More Vision is more about is it's basically seeing more and doing more. You know what I'm saying? You see more, it's like if you know better, you do better. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. You know what I mean? It's really no political aspect about it. It's just all just thought. You know what I'm saying? It's what you see, what you know. You know what I'm saying? You can achieve. It's like, you know what I mean? I don't mean to say, you know, like R. Kelly stuff. You know what I mean? But it's more like, you know what I mean? It's think. You know what I mean? Like, yo, what, you know, saying what a man think makes him. You know what I mean?
It's true talk,
so,
man. So,
but that, you know, that's the whole thing of this this podcast. You know, we basically, you know, want to you know what I'm saying, not limit ourselves to like one subject, because, you know what I'm saying, like, we worldly people. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what, you know what I'm saying? Wherever we at, you know what I'm saying? Wherever we place our arms is where we at, man. We all over the world. You know what I mean?
And then, you know what I'm saying, especially today, man, there's so much to talk about. A lot of shit going on in the world. So we definitely don't want to limit ourselves to, you know what I mean, to one topic.
Right.
Because there's so much going on. And,
right.
you know what I'm saying, and me being the young old head that I am, you know what I'm saying, I feel like I can relate to each and every generation of people, you know what I mean? I can touch a lot of people, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, you know what I mean? And we all have voices, so, you know, just let it be heard.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's what we're going to do. And, you know what I'm saying? And
Nah, it's good. Well, it's good. Well, that see, yeah, man. You know, there's a thing I got up here, right? You know what I'm saying? It shows the almond heads, the old heads, right? You know what I'm saying? So basically, you know, it's, let me show you real quick. You know what I mean? So basically, it's the old heads, and basically, it's like these old heads, man, built this whole place. So basically, like all we doing is coming back and basically saying the same signs. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we need wise, you know what I'm saying, wise new people. You know what I'm saying? New bodies, you know what I'm saying? But with same, you know what I'm saying, new structure, like, nah, I know I messed up here, and I hope, you know what I'm saying, we can find a better way. You know what I mean? We gotta learn. That's all it is, man. You know what I'm saying? If we don't learn, we committed to do the same mistakes.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Man. So like my man said, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I know we all heard nothing new under the sun. History repeats itself, and you know what I mean? But if you're not learning from the history, you know what I mean, then you gonna go through the same cycle. And if you ain't got nothing, you ain't gonna never have nothing.
Right.
If you ain't learned nothing, you ain't gonna never learn nothing. You know what I mean? So we gotta learn from the history. We gotta, you know what I'm saying, and just continue to build. That's what me and my man do on a daily basis anyway, man. Iron sharpening iron, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? We like to keep ourselves sharp out here, and you know what I mean? And we just giving it to y'all, so you know what I mean? Take this 2 cents and build on it, man. Get $1, you know what I'm saying? Till you get $1 billion, and then you know you can thank us later on, you know what I mean? So shit, that's just what it is. You know?
But we gonna be hitting you with, you know what I'm saying, music, books, interviews, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, it's like I said, it's worldly, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be other people on the station, you know what I'm saying, that's definitely gonna come in and bless us with, you know what I'm saying, their insight and you know, their talent also, you know what I mean? Like, I never want to, you know what I'm saying, forsake talent, you know what I'm saying, because talent is the God-given gift, you know what I'm saying? So if in any way we can, you know what I'm saying, like, help that, we will. You know what I mean? Because helping my brother is helping myself. You know what I mean? It's you build the community.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that is you know what I'm saying, one plight of this. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's here we're gonna build more than, you know what I'm saying, like television. You know what I'm saying? But it's our vision.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Is what we see. So we're not just reporting. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gossip. It's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's like is life.
It's life.
You know what I mean? Well, I mean, you could say, you know, it's other experiences. So through our experiences, you know what I mean? Maybe you can learn something through our experiences. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, every episode gonna be a different tale.
Yeah, man.
You know
It's all game, man. So just take it, run with it, learn from it. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? We had a comment section and all that. So if you know what I mean, if you like what you heard, drop a comment or whatever. If you don't like what you heard, shit, drop a comment. You know what I mean? Because we ain't on this show thinking that we know everything and we right about everything. You know what I mean? So, you know, like I said, we all got
our opinions.
Our opinions, and we all see the same shit, just through different eyes. So you know what I mean? So hey,
the greatest thing is to build and destroy. You know what I'm saying? It's like I understand that. You know what I'm saying? You build and destroy, but we won't have different personalities on it. Like I'll be on it, you know what I'm saying, one time. I mean, you won't see me a lot, but I'll be there. You know what I'm saying? We have comedians. You know what I'm saying? We got, you know, it's just a whole plethora of minds. You know what I'm saying? So I believe, like, just like a computer, you know what I'm saying, the more minds, you know what I'm saying, the faster and better we are. You know what I mean? Like, with no glitches. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? No glitches. So being so that, man, you know, we can give you more. We can provide more for you. You know what I'm saying? And once again, that goes back to the more vision. And that's all it's about. You know what I'm saying? It's like we're going to inform you about things that, you know what I'm saying, like political things, you know what I'm saying? And even, you know what I'm saying, in depth of having different hosts, I mean, you know, different people on here to speak their mind. So that is the, you know what I'm saying, the main objective, to basically expand and do what we have to do. You know what I mean?
Real talk.
So I'm, you know, I've been, you know what I'm saying, running my guns, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't really mean to do that, man. You know what I mean? But well, go ahead, man. You know, tell them about yourself, man. What you know, what you doing, and what you propose to.
All right. So like I said, man, you know what I mean. I go by AR-Zoe. AR, you know what I mean, those my initials, you know what I mean, so it's all authentic with me. Alonzo Rasheen, everybody call me Zoe. And I'm an artist, you know what I mean, songwriter, you know what I mean. I'm just getting into making my own music, but trust me, it's coming, and you know what I mean.
Nah, he got some stuff. He got some stuff. He's just
it's coming. It's coming real soon. I'm very humble.
Right,
I'm very humble, but you know what I mean. I know that, hey, I can do what I do. You know what I mean. That's all I can do.
But that's how it's supposed to be.
You know what I mean.
So, bro, where you from though? I mean, where you originally from, man?
Man, I was born. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I got it tatted on me. I'm originally from Virginia.
Show them,
and you know, I was born in Richmond, Virginia. You know what I mean? I just spent the last 10 years or so in North Carolina. Right. And I'm here in Frederick now, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I went to school here actually too, so it's like, man, I'm from the whole DMV. Right. I'm from everywhere.
Okay, man.
You know what I mean?
But sometimes you got to explain the DMV to people that I'm from New York, right? So we didn't know what DMV. Even I came down here and I heard the DMV and I said it to somebody and they laughed at me. It was like, what is that? And I
DMV, that's DC, Maryland, Virginia. Okay. I never lived in DC. You know what I mean? I party out there a lot though. You know what I mean? But the DMV is consists of the capital and 2 states, Maryland, Virginia, and DC. So when I say DC, I mean, or DMV, rather, that's what I mean, you know what I mean? So for y'all ain't never heard of DMV, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah, that's why I said.
We on the map, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, I just said, yo, they had to make 3 to make 1, you know what I mean? Like,
y'all know how small Maryland is, man. Maryland a very, very small state, man, so. But, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I'm a father, so, you know what I mean? When I had my kids, you know what I'm saying, it really changed my perspective in the way I thought, you know what I mean? Because I used to be wild, young boy, just like these young kids out here today, you know what I mean? I wish I really had some guidance at that age, you know what I mean? Father was in and out of jail and shit, so, you know what I mean? I kind of had to fend for myself, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? But I wouldn't change nothing for the world because it made me who I am, you know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? I'm just striving to be the best I can be, man, you know? So, that's what it is, you know? And just trying out this podcast thing, my man to put me up to it, you know what I mean? But hey,
it's gonna be good.
We coming though. It's
gonna be good. Like it's right now is just beginning, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is our test run, but it's it's gonna be a lot of things that, you know what I'm saying, like, man, I'm mentally crazy, like, so, you know, I dream about a lot of stuff.
He's genius, man. He's genius for real.
But genius is crazy, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but so being, so I have a lot to give, and and I'm hoping, no, not even hoping, I know my people have a lot to offer, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, like, even I hope they get their own podcast, you know what I'm saying? To where basically, like, now it's bigger and more knowledge, you know what I'm saying? So basically it's like, now you get more and now you see more. You know what I mean? Once again, it's not about, you know what I'm saying, it's not about me, it's about more. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want people to take it as like it's a political thing. I'm like, no, it's not. It's political because I believe in the, you know what I'm saying, the 3 things of, you know what I'm saying, no self, you know what I'm saying, your culture, and maintain your money. You know what I'm saying? Money meaning not just money, but it's mean if you can maintain your money, you know, like if you maintain your capability to sustain yourself, then no one could, you know what I'm saying, you're not a slave to anybody else. You know what I mean? Like, so in that aspect, I'm like, you know what, if we good, you know what I'm saying, if everybody good, we think right. We, you know what I'm saying, we eat right. We, you know, we better people. You know what I mean? But if we wait for somebody to feed us, you know what I mean, we're going to be mad. We're going to be, you know what I'm saying, like, yo, rats in the cage fighting each other. You know what I mean? All day just for scraps.
Just for the crumbs.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what
I mean? So, you know, I don't want to be about crumbs. You know, crumbs is all right sometimes, but, you know what I mean? But, yo, I want to eat sometime. You know what I mean? Like, so basically, I'm like, you know, ain't nothing wrong with the lion's share. You know what I'm saying? So basically, it's like, why not all my people, you know what I'm saying, with pride? You know what I mean? Some people say in pride, but I'm like, nah, we are in pride. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's eat. Let's enjoy this life. You know what I mean?
Right. So let me ask you a question, though, man.
Right,
so, you know what I mean? More vision, right? So I love that term, by the way, you know what I'm saying? More vision and all that. But what was the inspiration? And, like, you know what I mean, where do you come up with that? Like.
Well, like, you know what I'm saying, like, when I realized no man is an island, so, in that aspect, what I have teachers. I have master teachers, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, so I'm not going to always say it's for me. It's like, I done heard some brilliant people speak. You know what I'm saying? And these guys are online. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's AR Rashid, you know what I'm saying? And I'm maybe pronouncing it wrong, you know what I'm saying? But I follow this dude to this day, you know what I'm saying? I share the Duke of Tears, you know what I'm saying? It's Dr. Delbert, Blair, all these guys. So basically, you know, they informed me who I was. So being so, like, if somebody gave me that knowledge, that blessing to say, listen, yo, you are not who they say you are. This is who you are, right? And it's not that said they labeled me. They was like, no, look in history who you were.
Do your research.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You gotta do your own
yeah.
research and your knowledge. You know what I mean? To build yourself.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's the whole gist. Is like we're taught by our colonizers, right? You know what I'm saying? And that's the people that want to, you know what I'm saying, like use you instead of, you know what I'm saying, like leaving you alone and letting you thrive yourself. You know, it's more like. It's like a you know, people say they're farmers, right?
Right.
But you know, and you know, this whole aspect, they thinking they're so great farming. It's like, oh nah, man, you know, it would grew naturally anyway if you left it alone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now we got fake farms and all that. So basically now we ain't got the nutrients. So because they're messing with it and they think they're like the best. But I'm like, nah, listen, if you leave it alone, it's gonna be, it's given by. You know what I'm saying? It's given by nature.
That right there just remind me of something that I had ran across a video the other day, matter of fact, and it was talking about Bill Gates and how, you know what I mean, Bill Gates, he's coming up with something or he's doing research on and investing his money and time into some type of machine to where they trying to block out the sun. You know what I mean? Like,
well, yeah. All right. So basically, like I said, these older teachers been talking about this a long time ago, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like Dr. Delbert, Blair, all these guys been talking about, right? So you know, especially I said the Duke of Tears, man. This guy was talking about it, and he was like his two sons. So basically, what they trying to do is basically stop our how I say we are evolving for the because we were stuck in this position. So yeah, we messed ourselves up, but the nature has to give us back what was lost, you know what I'm saying? And it's trying to do it because it's like, yeah, we learned our lesson, but our lower selves, right? And everybody really, you know what I'm saying, they might take it, they don't really understand. It's like our lower self is what we created from ourselves, right? To get rid of ourselves, you know what I mean? Because you know, we wasn't the best and we wasn't the worst, but we was us. So, but our lower self understands that, now we are getting an upgrade. So in that aspect, they want to dumb us down again and use us again. You know what I'm saying? In a colonizer thing.
So it's like, you know what I mean, as we can see that, you know what I mean, the oppressor, right? Because we all, I understand that we do have an oppressor. You know what I mean? If I just do the history and look at the history, it's like, you know what I mean, we are oppressed people. Us being, some people call us black, African American, Negro people, you know what I mean? We've been oppressed for a long time now. So it's like, but they see that we on the rise. You know what I mean? So
all right, so I don't believe that we was oppressed, right? We are our own oppressor, like you are your own enemy. So, but if your doubts take over you, right? If you let your doubts and fears take over you, right? It will be your master. So all they do is use your fears to oppress you. Right, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's us doing it to ourselves. It's like, man, it's only us that it's more of us killing us than they are.
See, I understand the mentality. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? But the history do say that, okay.
You say
we
history, right?
We were once captive
but that's
in a slave return. But you know what I mean? Like,
but okay, so now you study. So once again, it goes back to the moral, right? And I, you know, like, so. In the aspect is like we can never be slaves because the word slave comes from Slavic, right? And Slavic is basically like a terminology meaning like just of servant of another race. Like so
I see what you're saying, but I feel like too that, you know what I mean, we are the slave and the master. You know what I'm saying?
Point. That is the point. That is
we are the slave and the master.
So you are your worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? So it's up to you to make what you want. Like
that's true.
Yeah.
But at the same time too, though, when you coming up, even as a child, and you go into their school systems, they already indoctrinate you. You know what I'm saying? From a child. You know what I mean?
But all right, but think about it, man. Think about it. So, and I'm gonna say this, you know, real quick. Like, if a nigga hates you, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying this, right? So a nigga hates you from the beginning, right? And he hates that you God. You know what I mean? He hates that you because it's like the whole Lion King thing aspect, right? So he hates you because you the man, right? You know what I'm saying? He see that you the God, So what he gonna do is basically like take your future from you, right? He's gonna tell you lies, right? And he needs to tell. He could tell your kid a lot, right? So this way, your kid will believe everything that's false, because basically there's agenda.
Hence to turning you into a slave.
But who made you a slave? But only you can make you a slave. Look, it's your parents that make you a slave before these white people. You know what I'm saying?
Because they're slaves.
Yes, well, because basically, like, sometimes they may hate your elevation. You know what I'm saying? So basically, it's a war amongst each other, right? It's a war against the man in the mirror, like you said earlier. So a lot of times it's like we don't take the ownership for ourselves, right? And it's like we always blame, but I'm like, when you stop blaming and take accountability.
See, I understand that. You know what I mean? You can't point the finger forever, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, if you want to better yourself, then you have to better yourself, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hence, doing the research, doing the knowledge. We just talked about, you know what I'm saying, the world,
right,
and history repeating itself and all that. So, if you don't want history to repeat itself, you know what I mean, be slave forever, then you have to change it. You have to change yourself. You have to change your mentality, you know what I mean?
So
a lot of people... We're stuck in this self-destructive mentality, you know what I mean? We hate our brothers, but we hate our sisters. But it's in our music, it's in our culture, it's in, you know what I mean?
That means it's taught, right? So as we was growing up, man, it wasn't that much hate. It was like you despise some people, you know what I'm saying? You had problems, but it was still a little love, and then it changed. You know what I'm saying? It changed with how to say the division of the you know what I'm saying, the body snatchers, right? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't talk about it, but it's like you know, like man, when I grew up, it was like, we dance, in music, right? Now I don't dance. I'm like, well, that's how you felt the whole chemistry, you know what I'm saying? Like, you release your demons and basically, you find love. Now it's more like, robotic and so forth. So that's not their fault. That's us. That's, once again, is us saying, like, you know what? Listen, I'm gonna give up everything to please something else.
But it's also, it's the vibrations also. You know what I mean? The vibrations is what makes you move. So you know what I mean?
So but basically, you telling me you can't have music. Someone can't make music that makes you move. So that's on us. Like if we command the music, right, and we stop the vibration, and it's like, bro, we sold ourselves to the computer. Right, and that is really what it is. Like, we became, instead of being a computer, you know what I'm saying? Like right now, this is a computer. This is it moves because it moves, right? We believe in this more than the spirit. So basically, we're selling ourselves to a physical aspect that's just a illusion. You know what I'm saying? So we worship the illusion instead of, worshiping the real self. You know what I mean? And that is literally the problem. Well, I'm not saying it's a problem, but it's just something we had to go through. You know what I'm saying? But in memory, like I said, it's all the ancients, right, that didn't tell us stories, right? They sat down and they were like, I'm just gonna give up. And I'm like, how am I gonna give up me? Like, never. Like, I don't care, if nobody, like, I'm not me. Nah, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how can I give up myself and be somebody else to please somebody else? Like. So in that aspect is we kind of do it to ourselves because we don't love ourselves enough, and that's really what it is. It all comes down to love. So basically, it's like, nah, I can't love somebody more than me. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, nah, that's crazy. Like, I'm not. For who are you?
Right.
But you know what I mean?
The thing is too, yeah. So having that self-love, having that love for yourself,
right,
and also, you know what I mean? Like, if you got love for yourself, possibly you'll have love for others. You know what I mean?
Right.
Treat others how you want
You
to be treated.
Yes,
It's that type of energy. You know what I mean?
Look,
So
it's love thy neighbor. That's really what the answer. That's what all it is love thy neighbor as you love thyself. Right. So if you treat somebody like you want to be treated, then the world will be all right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you won't be greedy, because basically, like, yo, nah, like, I wouldn't want nobody, you know, if I was hungry, I wouldn't want nobody to take all the food and I can't get no food. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like yo, do unto others like you want done to yourself. But it's more, everybody wants to feel superior, because it's
egos and pride.
See, and that is really, like, that is our downfall. Where basically, like, you know, like, how you gonna be better than you know? Look, if you got listen, you got 5 fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And you walk around and everybody got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fingers. How you better?
Right.
How are you superior? It's like if you know, it's so many people that go to church, and I'm like, yo, okay, how could you even feel, you know, like, to me, Epiphany said, yo, you know what? If God, you know what I'm saying, and this is the whole aspect of God, right? So I say self is God, right? But if God is you know what I'm saying, if God is never wrong, right? You know what I'm saying, is almighty, all knowing, then if I'm in this image, then I'm, you know what I'm saying, this is supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't about being everybody else, it's about being self and loving.
So you're saying the image and the likeness.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So the likeness and the image though, but that don't have nothing to do really with being right or wrong all the time.
No, I'm talking about, it's not about right or wrong, but it's like loving thyself.
See that? Yeah, but the image is just, all right, you know, the head, the eyes,
and that's what you
the
made.
fingers, the legs.
But that's what you made it for yourself. That's what you made to love. You know what I'm saying? Like so even if you mess up, right? It's like doing your homework, right? If you do your homework and you create something, bro, like right now we're creating something, right?
Right.
But if I miss something, right, bro, it's gonna be an arm missing, a ligament. You know what I'm saying? So basically, you know, like, people might say, hey man, you was missing this. You know what I'm saying? Your head. I'm like, yo, you know what? Yo, you right. But in that aspect, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is, and this is how I created. See, you know, I sense to create it. I created in my sense of perfection. So you can't, you know what I'm saying, you may judge it on what you perceive as perfection, but I'm like, nah, perfection is in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So if it's perfect, right, then it's dead. So basically I'm like, nah, I'm trying to build, you know what I mean? I'm trying to learn every day. You know what I'm saying? Every day is a lesson. So
you should be trying to learn something every day. You know what I mean? Learn something every day. Yeah. Better yourself every day. You know what I mean?
Right. Because
nobody's really perfect. Everybody falls short.
Right.
Of that glory, you know what I mean?
What glory? That's the point. The point is in whose measurement is it falling short? Like so, man. If the flower grows, you know what I'm saying, or the vegetable grows, or the tree grows, who's mad at the tree? Who's judging the tree? No. If it grows and it don't grow, we say, oh, it's a great big tree, and then we see another tree, like, but it's still a tree, right? And in the tree world, there's not judgment.
So that's the thing though. It's different type of trees. It's different type of forms. You talk about human beings,
right?
And the human race. You know what I mean? But we have different cultures, you know what I mean?
Right.
We have Asians,
right.
We have Europeans,
right.
We have Africans,
right.
We have, you know what I mean?
Right.
So on and so forth.
But it's all created to do different jobs. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So basically,
I believe that.
Yeah, so basically, it's like we gotta understand, like, you know what? Nah, it's just there for a reason, right? But it's not to really judge it. It's understand, like, nah, it's there for a reason. Like, it was made for this, right? Sometimes it's man-made. Right, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of stuff, you know, yeah. So
we gotta be careful with that too.
Yeah,
nowadays, as far as eating habits.
Yeah,
and you know, because that's what's really out here killing us, and it will kill you. You know what I mean? If you're not eating right, or you know what I mean.
Right. But that's on us. Once again, if we can't, if you can't feed yourself, you kill yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you sitting there waiting for somebody to feed you.
Yeah, it's on us in a sense of, you know what I mean, not doing the research, but if you don't know. You know what I'm saying? That okay, this is a GMO, and you know what I mean. If you're not reading the labels,
because that's the whole point. We don't read, we don't do our research. Once again, it's on us again. So it's like once again that is the whole aspect. It's like you keep on giving me stuff, right? So you keep on getting, and I don't never question. Like, nah, man, yo, where did this come from? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's, you know what I mean? It's on us.
Yeah, it is on us.
Yeah.
It ties in. It's just like the scriptures say. The scriptures say, you know what I mean? My people perish because of lack of knowledge.
Yeah.
If you don't have that knowledge, you know what I mean? If you don't have that understanding, then like, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Like, you know
You know
a harsh death, or you might live long, but you might suffer.
Yeah,
You know,
but that is, you know what I'm saying? But that's the choice you make as, you know what I'm saying, as a being. You know what I'm saying? It's like we all, like they say, we all have the power. It's just that, you know, we all give it up. You know what I'm saying? And when you give up your power, have somebody else represent your power, then basically like you're powerless. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, you was a battery, now you're part of a.
So what would you say to our ancestors, about our ancestors who, at one point in time, it wasn't lawful for them to read or to write? It's not that they didn't want the knowledge or didn't want to. Okay. You know what I mean? It was just.
So I even did my research on that. You know what I'm saying? And even that, and at that time, bro, it was fabricated, right? So there was people that was reading, right, and making money, right? People of my copper tone, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, of your copper. There was, right? But what happened was basically like some people choose to be sheep. Some people choose to not.
You sound like Kanye.
No. Yeah, I do.
It was a choice.
But like, yo, listen, I write books, right? No, I write books, right? And basically, like,
yeah, we're gonna dive into that too, right. You know.
So, yo, I got a lot of people saying like, yo, I don't read. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, well, then how the hell you know what, you know what I'm saying, what's going on? So basically, like, yo, you wait for somebody to tell you, and you don't do no research on it. Yeah. So man, you know, it's one thing. You know, my son came down. You know, one time I have a son here, man. You know, so one time his mother told me he's having a problem in school. So basically, like, I take him to the restaurant. We had the restaurant. So basically, like, so I'm asking, man, I'm like, oh, can you read? So he's like, yo, he's fronting me, like, yeah, I can read. So I'm like, oh, I think the dude's bluffing, right? You know what I'm saying? But this is my son, and I need to know that he can read. You know what I'm saying? Not I can't take his word for it, because basically I got to test him. You know what I'm saying? It's once again, it's build and destroy, right? So once again,
it's fundamental. To learn it. That's supposed to be the greatest thing in the world. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hey, I'm learning. Like, yo, you know, I'm smart. Like, that's what we need to.
Yeah, but some people get to a certain age and think that's it. You know what I'm saying? They know everything. You know what I mean? They be like, yo, the sky's blue. Be like, it's a reflection, you know what I mean? Like, how you know Scott? They be like, I know. This. You know, look, they can tell you about the planet. They can tell you, matter of fact, they can't tell you about no stars, no nothing. They can't tell you nothing about the universe, right? But they know everything, right? You know what I'm saying? So, matter of fact, they think the universe is separate from them. And I'm like, you stupid. You are the universe. The universe inside of you. Like, you should never separate yourself from what it is. Like, you are a part of it all. So when you separate yourself and you be like, I know this minute existence, then you now you are enslaved, because you enslaved yourself to only one aspect. So to my son, you know what I'm saying? My son, I slide him a paper, right? And I use, you know what I'm saying, not long, you know, big words, you know what I'm saying, but it's just words that, and I use some stuff to offend him, right? You know what I'm saying? Just because I needed him to be offended by what I'm saying. Right? You know what I'm saying? Because he needs to understand, like, this is like somebody writes you a check, a contract, right? You know what I mean? You got to look at the contract like, nah, you want me to pay you this? Right. You know what I'm saying? You got to read that like, nah, that right there, nah. You know what I'm saying? So I slide him the contract. I said, yo, and at the end I said, if you agree with it, sign it. So he reads it like four times. He's pretending. You know what I'm saying? Bro, so I'm sitting there. I'm like, all right, right? So basically, like, yeah, I'm like, yo, did you read it, right? So his mother's there. So I'm like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Did you read it? He was like, yeah. So he signs it. So I'm like, fuck, you know, like, he don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? I already know that, like, he failed himself. You know what I'm saying? On trying to cheat and trying to know everything.
But at the same time, he probably thinking like, yeah, this is my dad. I know he ain't gonna hit me with no bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, but I'm your father. I'm you know what I'm saying, bro? I come as the angel and the devil. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Because that's my job. You supposed to, you learn the people your people you around supposed to teach you. You know what I'm saying? They ain't supposed to lie to you. They supposed to teach you. So basically, I'm like, yo, here. So he's like, he signs it. So I give it to his mother. His mother read it, and she's like, oh, like, right? Because I'm like, yeah, see, he's been lying to you. Don't let him lie to you for himself. Like, make him understand and comprehend that, yo, you are living in a world that, like images and knowledge is very important. If you don't have that knowledge, yo, they would take your land, they would take your life, and they would own your kids. So that's on you not understanding the contract and reading. So look. Ma, you can make all money from, you know what I'm saying, but you could be the strongest, you know, look diesel, dress and everything. Ma, you can shake your butt and everything. But listen, on a real, a guy with a suit and a tie, you know what I'm saying, a briefcase will come in, right, and not even have you sign it, but have your representative sign it, and you are now a slave.
So as you referring to that, do you think that's what happened to our people?
Yeah, well, contracts. It's
You know what I
breaching.
mean?
It's blood. Well, we go.
But they also broke a lot of those contracts too.
Yes,
you know what I
yes,
mean?
that's the point.
The
That's
peace
the point.
treaties.
Yeah,
and all that,
yeah, but see that, but that's
because you referred to the land, and that. You know what I mean? That's what happened to.
Yeah,
you know,
so
the natives.
But you say the natives, but I'm like, well, you said it was
The natives, us, our people. You know what I mean?
that's business aspect. So basically, if we don't know the business, if we lost ourselves, right? Once again, if we lost ourselves, our identity, right? Well, you can't call me a native, and I'm like, yo, I know what native means. Right, you know what I'm saying? So basically, you give me titles. I'm like, yo, stop giving me titles that don't hold weight in law. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't know yourself, they could give you anything. You know what I'm saying? So basically, we just got kind of lazy. You know what I'm saying? Like just late, like it you know, like and the whole aspect of some people say slavery, right? But I'm like more of the struggle. The struggle, we became smarter because basically we had less. So it was a test. It's like man, you know, it's like the story of to me is like when the guards was like, yo, we ain't gonna fly no more. Everybody don't fly, and they took off their wings, right? So now that to me, I'm like, that's insane. They was like, nah, we just need another challenge. See, that's us, right? Sometimes we need to challenge ourselves, but in that challenge, because we did everything.
But it's like, why would we want to limit ourselves?
Because
you know,
because you did everything, bro.
Still though,
you got to remember, bro.
If I did everything and not, I don't challenge enough.
Challenge.
You know, not everybody and everything needs to be challenged.
But yeah,
you know what I mean?
But it does, bro. It does, and that's what makes you. You know, all right, so you see how we sitting here, right? You say sword sharp sword, right, bro? That is the challenge. That's bro. Like we talking, You building me and I'm building you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, it's a challenge. Like, it's not resistance, right? Because it's not an immovable force against a moving object. It's challenge, right? You know what I'm saying? So in that challenge, you get to learn. You know what I'm saying? Even if you do enemy with your it's like the man. It's like there's stories where they would and these cartoons they would make their enemies because they like. You ever watch Megamon? Where basically like the guy, you know what I'm saying, got supposed to, it's like a cartoon, but he's supposed to got rid of his arch nemesis, enemy, right? So he got rid of him, and he had everything, and he was like, yo, I'm bored. He had no challenge, and he made himself an enemy. So he could be challenged. So basically it's like, the hero is nothing without the enemy. It's like Batman and Joker, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what would Batman do if there's no Joker? You know what I'm saying? Who would he be without anybody to challenge? But
Bruce Wayne, billionaire, and such and such. You know what I mean?
Boring. He'd be bored. He'd just be bored. He'd be like, I am bored. You know what I'm saying? Just he needs a challenge.
He might become the damn enemy of himself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like.
Once again, you see that? He becomes an enemy himself. But he literally was the enemy. He needed somebody to balance him out because he was crazy. He was literally crazy. Like, oh, my parents, he was traumatized. He was like, I need to fight. What he had all that money, you know what I'm saying? He ain't trying to make people's life better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't that the crazy thing?
Yeah,
So
no, bro.
He kind of seemed like he was like,
yeah.
You know,
No, ain't no sin, bro.
He's not on the good side or the bad side. He's just like, yo, I'm bored. Like he said, I'm bored. I'm just, that's what y'all want me to do. I'm bored.
Yeah, he's like, yo, every day I can dress up in, you know what I'm saying? But that's literally what it is.
But yeah, man.
Yeah.
This is a small, you know what I mean, small topics and sort of what y'all gonna get during this podcast, more vision. Got so much more to talk about. We can go on and talk about this and you know what I mean? And it's deep. It's gonna get deep. You know what I mean? It's gonna get very deep, man. So, you know, and talk about our beliefs and you know what I mean, just the condition of the world and you know what I mean? And as you can see, you know, we have a little debate, you know what I mean? But it's great. It's good. It's good debate, though. It's conversations that we need to have amongst each other, you know what I mean? Other than...
Well, we should have meetings like this all the time.
All the time.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
like, I say, white people always have meetings.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, why we don't have meetings? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? But that's the point. The point is like, you know, even if my household, excuse me, you know, in my household, I have meetings with my woman because basically I'm like, babe, what we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? It's a team. Like, you know, even with the kids, like that, we need a meeting, right? Because yo, it has to run how it has to run. You know what I'm saying? Because that is literally how business should work. It's communication. You know what I'm saying? And planning. You know what I mean? So, I mean, hey, but this is, you know what I'm saying? This is a small aspect, man, and we, you know, probably next week, you know what I'm saying, couple days, you know what I'm saying, we have country on, you know what I'm saying, and you know.
Now we're gonna have a few guests on, man, and you know what I'm saying, and we'll be a little better prepared, you know what I mean? Yeah. But as y'all can see, though, it's gonna be lit. It's gonna get deep. Like I said, it's gonna get deep, man. So, you know, tune in, you know, and be ready to learn. Be ready to have. You know what I mean? Put your input in and have your, whatever you talk about, like I said, comment. And I mean, you know, let us know what y'all think.
Yeah. We're going to have to, you know what I'm saying, live guests, you know what I'm saying? We're going to try to, you know what I'm saying, like interview a couple people. So it's going to be different things. All right, you know, thank you. I appreciate y'all for being here. Thank you. All right.
Peace out.
I don't give a fuck what a nigga say about me, man.
The black man God, the black man God, is the black man God, is the black man God.
Stand up. Yeah,
the black man God, the black man God, is the black man God, is he really God? Yeah, I walk up in the spot, head held high, I don't give a fuck, nigga.